So I was talking about my theory about wealth equity, but I need to write my bullet points down instead of just getting online and talking. But it's really no big deal. It's just some information that I read about, coupled with statistics and demographics, research, and life experience, and then of course with the new age. And I was on the subject of gentrification. And the thing about gentrification is that this is going to increase the property value because it's going to bring amenities like shopping and, like I said, once you get some amenities, and you can go in and take a few blocks of blighted homes and tear it down and build something like a Willow Bend estate, so they can have a recreation center, have some green space, and offer homes that are well valued between $200,000 to $300,000, and someone who may may find themselves qualified in a few years to purchase a home, who previously may not even been literate enough to read something. They may, a few years before, they may not be literate enough to read, but through accessing educational and employment opportunities, they were able to become literate enough to not only read, but to work, to secure and remain employed, and to go and secure a mortgage, and to purchase a beautiful home. So these things, so we have a generation that can be educated within one generation. You may have a woman that have a whole family on government benefits, living below the poverty line, and they're going to subpar schools. However, you go in and you do something about it, and in 10, 15 years, everyone in their home will be college ready, on their way to college. Let's take the average Catholic congregation. Let's take the average Catholic congregation. I was looking at the Catholic Church and their the outreach ministries that they offer, and I was doing some research regarding a grant. They don't rely on grants. They rely totally on their parishioners' donations. They don't rely on grants. They rely totally on their parishioner donation. But look at the parishioner profile in those churches. They're all working class people. White collar, educated. White collar, that's a class. Niggas ain't gonna be white collar. We're talking about people that's make between 50, 80, 100, two income homes, $200,000, $300,000. All simply because they went to school for post-secondary education. All simply because they went to post-secondary education. I was reading some statistics where it said that if you're only 1 year post-secondary educated, 1 year, you will never experience a government service. No food stamps, no Medicaid, no home, no affordable housing. 1 year post-secondary education, and you will never experience any government services. So that was awesome to me to see that the Catholic Church do not rely on government services in any way. They rely completely on the parishioner donation. When you go to the average black church, and I'm not talking about black empowerment, I'm talking about urban communities eradicating the poverty and that causes crime. You can go into a white community and you might have somebody in rehab. You have so many whites in rehab right now because they done partied so hard and drunk so hard, now they finna rehab themselves. They in rehab right now. I'm not saying they don't have issues that they're dealing with, but you go in a black community and the need causes people, the need and the greed causing people to take people's life, to rob people. And so you have, so what you want to do is, like I said, I was looking at you go into the African American church, and you might have professional on the first two rows. The first two rows is our real inner circle. Doctors, lawyers, teachers, businessmen, other elite ministers, other elite wealthy ministers. And then from the third row back, it's all working class, kitchen workers, janitors, fast food workers, secretaries, administrative assistants. Faith-based initiatives was tremendous for the black church. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying that if I were a reverend, I would offer a GED class or a literacy class. You have too many people in the urban community that can't read. There are too many people in the urban community that don't have diplomas so they can pursue a college degree. Even if they're working as janitor, if they don't have a GED, they go online. They go online and take some college courses. They can't pursue nothing if they're without a diploma. They can't read that. I will offer literacy classes. Real said he ain't got time for it. He says it's done through the word of God. Yes, sir, Rev, I understand. If you don't got time, you don't got time. Do it through the word of God. Well, let me leave Rev alone about what he won't offer at you. But I think that educational and employment opportunities need to be accessible. And I don't think we need to go to the politician for it. I think we need to make it some kind of affirmative action movement. I think we need to see what resources we have and begin to make those things available to the people locally. That's what I think. So, with that being said, I'm going to make this statement about housing. Now, as far as housing is concerned, I think affordable housing should be done completely on a voucher system. This is my theory. It's my opinion. I don't think there should be senior communities. I don't think there should be family communities where all the housing is subsidized. I don't think there should be, what do you call that? Public housing. I don't think it should be that. I think all housing, affordable housing, low-income housing, subsidized housing should be done through a voucher that is temporary. That means a senior citizen and a disabled person can get a voucher that's needed as long as they need it. Now, we don't want able-bodied people pretending to be sick. Now, I do have a program where a disabled person work. I know several disabled people that work. They get in their wheelchair every morning to go to work. So, we don't want disabled. We want everybody pretending to be disabled to get housing. But now, say you have a family, a husband and a wife, or just a wife, or just a female with kids who need subsidized housing. Well, I will give her a subsidized voucher. She's going to take it to the landlord that will accept it. You're going to take it and land out double accepted. And she had for 5 years. So during that 5 years, you can work and take financial literacy courses, save you some money, and go and purchase you a home, whether it be a small home or a large home. Most couples start out with, most married couples start out with a townhome or a small house. They might start out with something that's no more than $200,000. Go and purchase you a small home so that you don't have to build a gun. Well, the only way I would extend it, and I will only extend it annually, give you another year. You're in college. I'm still in college. Give you another year. Well, how many extensions you live? You're in college. Give you an extension. I had one cousin that took her 10 years to get a 4-year degree. It took her 10 years to get a 4-year degree. So